So the Swamp update is coming next year to the 1.19 Wild update. I think for the most part, we all know what that's going to include. The frogs, the tadpoles, the mangrove forest, mud, as well as boats with a chest. Some really interesting features are coming to the Wild update, but what else could we actually see out of the Swamp update? Well, as of right now, we don't really know for sure if we're getting more content, but I think a good place to check would of course be feedback and break down the original post, the original ideas that inspired the Swamp update, the content and features that we're going to see in 1.19. And I think the best part about this update is that we haven't really seen too much in terms of actual gameplay. We've seen a lot of concept art, a lot of images, but we still don't have a true sense for every feature, everything that's going to be in this next major update. So hopefully you guys are super hyped for 1.19, as well as the endless possibilities of the wilderness. If you guys can do me a huge favor and leave a like on this video, it truly helps out the channel. And please consider subscribing as well. Only 40% of you are part of the stealth army. I promise you we got so much content on the way, so you know the routine, you know the drill. Let's get straight into the video. So let's start off with frogs and tadpoles. This was posted in 2019 with 3,381 votes. I believe that in the swamp biome, there should be a native animal such as frogs inside of that biome that hop onto land and onto lily pads. I have an idea that you could get poisoned by hitting them with bare hands without a sword, and that you could receive frog legs once you kill the frog to give you another way to receive enchantments of leaping or any other enchantment. So, this is pretty interesting. Clearly, this hasn't been confirmed by Mojang, but the post itself is announced. So could we possibly see frog legs? Could we possibly see a new potion or a new recipe related to frog legs? I'm actually quite curious about this. Like, is Mojang going to add a drop for the frogs? Because I feel like that's actually a really good idea. Whenever you're adding a new type of mob, a creature, they should always consider a drop for that mob, or else it just makes it sort of useless, right? It's cool to look at, but it doesn't really add too much to Minecraft outside of it just being something that exists in that biome itself. So it'd be really nice if Mojang considered adding a frog leg drop and having different versions of the frog legs, considering we have 3 different frogs, so a different color for the frog legs would be cool as well. And if so, what would we be able to craft with those frog legs? Possibly a new potion. I would actually like to see something unrelated to jumping or leaping, maybe potion of camouflage. You guys can share your ideas down below. I'm not really sure, as long as it's not related to jumping. I think Mojang has already covered jumping and leaping perfectly in the game, so share your ideas down below. But let's go ahead and discuss the next announced feature coming to 1.19 called a mangrove forest, with 3,615 votes posted in 2018. So that's like almost 4 years ago, which is pretty crazy to think about that. But let's check out the post. A mangrove forest is a new forest biome that exists over water. It is composed of mangrove trees and mud. This biome is mostly surrounded by small islands and forests. The water in this biome receives a turbid and brownish texture. The new mobs will be mangrove crabs and eagles. The main structure will be the ancient pyramid, which is very big, and mangrove trees grow on it. So a lot going on here, things we've never discussed and things we have not seen showcased in 1.19. So I would imagine as of right now, we're probably not going to see everything that's in this post in terms of the mangrove crabs and the eagles, but could they possibly add a new structure in the swamp update? I'm not really sure. I mean, that's the whole point of this video, is to discuss these ideas, the possibilities of 1.19. I'll let you guys speculate down below, but let's be real. The past 3, 4, 5 updates, we've gotten a new structure. The last one was the Amethyst Geode. The one before that, we got the Bastion. The one before that, we got the Outpost. So you could just keep going on and on. Mojang likes to add a new structure in every update, which I think is a solid idea. It's one of the reasons why I feel like people are fascinated with the Deep Dark City. It's a new structure coming to 1.19, so it definitely makes you want to go explore these biomes and possibly find new treasure, find new loot. So fingers crossed that we do get something above the ground, something related to the swamp update in the form of a pyramid. Now, as for the crabs and for the eagles, yes, I would love to see them in Minecraft. I'm sure you guys would like to see them as well. But the possibility of seeing it in 1.19 doesn't seem too high, just because I feel like that's something they would for sure showcase during Minecraft Live itself. Now, that doesn't mean we're not going to get eagles or crabs in a future update. Luckily, crabs and lobsters are under review, so there's a chance we could see it in a future update, alongside a bunch of other animals that are also under review. So if you guys would like to see me cover that in a separate video, let me know down below in the comment section. But let's go ahead and cover another frog idea, and this one is also announced with 147 votes. Frogs could spawn in mountains, swamps, and plains. When killed, they would drop 1 to 2 slime balls. So not a lot of content here. I think it's pretty interesting though that they didn't merge these ideas, because typically if they see a double post or something that's really similar to another idea, they'll either delete that or they'll merge them together. So I think it's quite interesting that they didn't do that here, and they placed both of these ideas announced. Of course, this doesn't talk about tadpoles, but it does talk about slime balls. So slime balls possibly being a drop, which hopefully it's not. I'm not trying to hate on this post. I'm just saying it seems a little redundant to have 2 mobs in the swamp that have the same drop. I mean, I can't be the only one thinking that. I think they need to give frogs their own unique item drop. So, like I said, share your ideas down below in regards to all of these posts, but let's go ahead and discuss the final idea in today's video, called Allow Chest and Hopper Minecarts to Ride Boats, with 1,656 votes. And this was also posted in 2018. So patience is a virtue, right? It always helps to be very patient. You never know when your idea could be announced, but it doesn't really have new information. But here's the post. A simple way to add storage to boats using existing mechanics. This would be useful for transporting items across the ocean. So nothing new here, and it's not really a complicated concept at the same time. I think it'd be fun if Mojang added even more types of boats, like a furnace boat, a crafting table boat. Like, I don't think it's necessary, but I think it'd just be cool to spend more time on your boat using different blocks and items. So share your ideas down below in regards to the boats, in regards to swamp update content. What are some other things you would like to see announced in Minecraft? As always, I want to say thank you guys for the support. Notification Squad, y'all are the goats, and I'll catch you all in the next video. So take care, everyone. Peace.